Okay, I apologize if you've been here. It just gave me an error saying that it had challenge going live. So I'm going to start again. I'm sorry. My name is Angela Gurley. I am a mom of 8. My daughter just recently started school about a month ago, and I decided I wanted to share what I've been learning with other people to help them grow their business. So what we're talking about today, I've shared with you on how to set up your Facebook profile and also your fan page, and we've even discussed images as well. So I wanted to come today to show you a little bit more about interacting with other people and really networking. So what we're talking about is going to meet people where they are. Now, I know sometimes people have been told, go to the mall. And I know there's one company, put on your mascara on one eye and not on the other. So people will ask you questions. There's a lot of great ways to do it. And I'm not saying any way that you're marketing is wrong. I'm just showing you another way. And this way actually is more of attraction marketing, because you're going and meeting them online, and you're not necessarily, the mindset is you're not out to get them, but to meet them. So that's what we're going to discuss today. And I'm going to actually screen share over to my Facebook. And we're going to start discussing ways that we can do that. So one of the first things, just give me a minute, I'm going to make sure I cover a couple things from my notes. So, in our Facebook training, one of the first things we did is we wanted to increase our interaction, and we wanted to make sure that we had the follow button set up. And you're going to notice that a lot of leaders have that on their page. And so that's one of the first things that we're going to go over and look at doing, because you want people, if you follow them, to be able to follow you back. And that gives them the opportunity to start seeing you show up in their newsfeed, be able to interact, comment on your post. And with that interaction, you get to know them. So give me just a moment. I'm going to screen share over. Okay, so here we are over on my Facebook. Pardon me. And so the first thing you want to do is make sure, if you weren't on my other webinar, that you have the follow button set up for your Facebook. So you want to click this little arrow and then go down to settings. Then you're going to go to you'll be in the general account settings, and you go to followers, and then right here, if you see this, you can say who can follow me. Now there's two options. There's friends, which means that when somebody sends you a friend request, what happens is that they a lot of times are automatically added to following you. But we want to open it up for everybody. That way, when someone comes across our profile, they see something interesting, they can go to our page and click follow. So I've got it set for everybody. Now what we're going to do is go back over here. So this is my page, and if somebody were to find me on the online, they would be able to click on my profile, and it would show to send me a friend request, or even be able to follow me. So for right now, let's go to the next thing. So when someone follows you, they see what you share, and they can decide if they want to friend you. Now, we're actually going to be doing this today. We're going to start following other people. That is a great way for us to be able to get to see other people show up in our news feed and see if they're someone that we want to collect. Now, again, I want to reiterate that if there's something that you are doing, don't stop it. Keep doing that. And I'm showing you a strategy that you can add to help build your business. So attraction marketing is what I'm going to be discussing with you today, or finding people who may be looking for you and have just not found you yet. So you're not chasing anyone, but we're activating them to you. Now, this may be a little bit slower process, but you're going to be building very meaningful relationships, with these more, a little deeper than, just saying, hey, how are you? We're going to learn and meet them and know a little bit about them. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about, is the reticular activating system. Now, this, keeps you from being overwhelmed. And let me explain. Now, I'm going to come back out, actually, and then I'll come back and reshare my screen again in just a moment. So reticular activating system, what you're doing is you're actually activating other people to you by following them and commenting on them. It's the thing that keeps us from being overwhelmed. Have you ever noticed that when you buy a new car or get a new outfit, that you see that outfit on someone else, or when you've bought that new car, you never noticed them anywhere before, but now that you have it, you see them everywhere. And it's because you're looking for it. Maybe you've even driven home from work or in a place that you go to often, and all of a sudden you're home and you didn't realize it. You filtered out kind of everything else and are very focused. So there may even be times that you've been in a crowded area, even out of town, and from across the way, you've seen somebody you've known. That's because your brain filters out all of this extra information so that you can be super focused. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is we're going to be looking for people that are in our niche market. And the best way to do that is to first identify about 10 leaders that are in your niche. So if you're in network marketing, health and wellness, maybe you're in tech, identify who those leaders are and then go to their Facebook page and follow them. So I'm going to show you a couple of people that I follow as far as leaders go. I'm going to screen share again here. All right, so I follow a few leaders. And this is one of the things I want to tell you that is so important about following. Leaders have the follow button on their page. Now, this actually is Ray Higdon is one of the leaders I follow. He has a fan page. I also follow, because I'm in network marketing, I like to follow people like Eric Worre, Danny Johnson, Charlene Johnson, and then Kylo, and just to name a few. There's a few different ones, but I'm going to show you here. We're going to actually come on Ray Higdon's page, and we're going to find people to follow. So what I will do, Ray Higdon is a new dad. He shares a lot about his business. He also shares family. So we're looking for a post that has 100 or more likes. And so I will go ahead and like this as well. As you can see, he almost always has tons of interaction, but he's got 182, 3, 4, 5 likes on this post. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this post. Now you can see what happens here. I liked it, so I come to the top. And then on this one, a couple people that I'm already friends with show up. But as you can see, there's only a couple of my friends that have shown up. And now what we're going to do is go through and look for those people who have mutual friends. Now this person has one mutual friend to me, and I'm not going to actually do that. I would like to look for people that have about 5 or more, and because I've been doing this for a while, I'll have actually a bunch. And as you can see right here, I have even 161 people. So if I hover over her name, you see how I've got the cursor on her name, it pops up, add friend or message. She does not have a follow button, so I won't be able to follow her. And I'll just keep going through the list. Jimbo Carroll, let's hover over his name. It looks as though I'm already following him. So this is something that I've already done. Now, if there's someone that's really interesting or you want to have them show up in your news feed a little more prominent, you can click this button right here. It's see first. That means that it won't show you what's the most important, as usual. It will show you everything that this person posts. So if it's someone you really want to interact with, that's a great way to see everything that comes up. And as I'll go down through here, I'll just keep looking. Here's someone, and you don't see the follow button. And I'm going to show you they're missing out on a lot of interaction because they don't have the follow button on their page. And see, I've already followed this person as well. So if you're not finding people to follow and that have enough interaction, you would go to the next leader and do this. And you want to go slow, because if you start going crazy and following a bunch of people really quickly, Facebook's going to shut you down. They don't like to see behavior that's unusual. So I would suggest to you, when you're getting started, to do about 10 of these or so a day. And that's why I recommend you following 10 different leaders, because like I said, for right now, here's someone that I can actually follow. Because you might not have the likes or the opportunity to follow some people. So that's why you have more than one leader that you look at their information and get to know them. And so by having mutual friends, it gives you more likely to show up in their news feed as well. Now, when I follow them, they're going to get a notification. You may have gotten notifications in your Facebook saying someone, you have a new follower. So it's really important to do this every day. And as you get a little bit better about following and finding people, and you start having friend requests and meeting more people, what's going to happen is you are going to find that you have more mutual friends in common with people, which will offer you even more opportunities to follow. And what's great is I'm going to show you this as well. It shows that we have 34 mutual friends, and even at times it'll show you how many people are actually following them as well. So you get the idea of how to go through and follow people on that. So now that you've followed people, and usually I don't do it that day, and sometimes once you followed someone, they may go ahead and send you a friend request. But before that, let's go back over here and look. I'm going to go to my page. So this is on your profile page, and I'm going to click friends. So this lets you see friends, and as you can see, we're gonna talk about friend request here in a moment as well. But as you can see, I have my friends here. what you want to do is come over here and click on the More button. If it's not listed here, you want to go to the More button. And you're going to go to, actually going to go to Followers. Now, here's some of the people that are following me. And it usually means that they've probably followed me back from me following them. And what I want to show you is, let's go over here to this gentleman's page. And since I'm following him, I can come over here and like and comment on a post that he has some interaction on. So I'm gonna like this post. I don't know if you've seen this before, but I think it's really cool. It's almost like having a motorcycle type piece of equipment for wheelchair to allow people to be mobile. And what I'm going to do is say, this is so cool. Love that, the mobility. And I'm going to hit enter. And I might go down through and like a couple posts. And I'll do that for, and now I can, if you click the back button, it'll take me back over here. I'll just click more, go to followers. And now what I can do is go down through here and just go interact with people. This is really cool. And you can see she's got a lot of interaction on this post. And what I may even do is look and see how many people she may have commenting on here. And it gives me the opportunity to comment or interact with some other people that are her friends as well. So I can say, this one says, just keep pushing, stay focused, the hard work will pay off. And I can say that is a great mindset to have. So just having a little interaction with these people, that you'll show up in their notifications, and they'll usually, when you do that, come over and take a look at you. And that's what you're really doing, is you're activating them to you so that they may follow you back. And what will happen is you'll show up in their news feed and they'll notice you because you've interacted with them. Now, this is the next thing I want to do, is you may be starting to get some friend requests. And I wanted to show you a little bit about friends you might want to interact with and those that you might not. And I also wanted to share with you how you would want to respond. So as you can see, there are several people in here. I'm not quite sure where they found me. I don't have any mutual friends. Now, this person, I have 15 mutual friends. Let's go over and take a look at his page. So when I'm looking at someone, if I want to connect with them, I kind of look at what they have. He's from Tampa. He's a husband of 14 years, and he has 4 kids. Well, I'm a mom of 8. So this is someone I would really like to get to know and interact with. So I'm going to say confirm. I've already kind of looked at his profile. And when I see that someone's at network marketing, I like to add them to another list. I have a list I created called online. And I'm going to tell you, the reason why I did that is there are some things that I share from time to time that just, I know won't interest my friends, family, my teens. So, but I know that it may be something that will really benefit or be great for those that are in network marketing. So I may post something and I will go in and tell them to only let my online people see it. And I can share with, I will cut a video and share with you how to do that in the group. So here I'm going to say, hey, Antonio, what an awesome looking family. I'm a mom of 8 and just think kids are great. And then now I could, and a great way to get interaction is like, where is your family picture taken? Because when you ask a question, the whole idea is to get interaction with people, correct? So I'm going to post this, and I like to say something when I accept a friend request. And so now I've kind of gotten a conversation started. So either he will like or respond to my question. I don't know, but I've started a conversation with Antonio. Now, let's go back over here to friend request. Now, this is someone I wanted to be friends with. Let's look. I want to give you an example of someone I may not accept. And typically someone that has no friends. It doesn't mean doesn't mean that I won't accept them. I usually like to go take a look at their profile. And if you remember, there were a few things that I said that you want to have in your profile. And one's a cover photo, great pictures. It says he lives in the United Kingdom. I'm only seeing this one picture. I go to the About section. This person only has where they live, not a big deal. Doesn't, only has one photo. Now this is going to be the tell sign here. Has no friends to show. What this says to me is that this is a fake profile. This is someone who will be a time waster for you, because they'll start, if you accept, what will happen is they'll start sending you a bunch of messages that, you know, are just a time waster. So what I'm going to do is hit delete request. And because of what I'm seeing here, I'm actually going to mark this as spam. And what Facebook will do is review it and most likely pull that off. Let me show you this again. Let's see. This may be someone. Now this person actually has 184 friends. I'm good. And so this one may be someone that I consider. I don't know. It looks as though I may have the same kind of interaction. These are people that actually have accepted friend requests. So I'm going to go over here and look. Know about. I'm looking. There are a couple people that have mutual friends with me, but the bigger thing is that it looks like he doesn't really have a lot of posts on his Facebook account. So even though he has some friends that are in common with me, I'm not going to interact with him, because again, it's not the right thing. Now I'm going to go and let's go ahead and look here at Jeannie Foster. Usually I try to, oops, I accidentally said that. Usually I try to interact with someone you know, as if I was at a party. And I don't know why this is not going over to her profile. Actually, let's go back over here. I want to show you. So this is the person that we just accepted. Look, He says, hey there, thanks. You have a nice looking family as well. The picture was taken in the backyard of a family member's house in Florida. Thanks for asking. So I've started conversation with Antonio, and he got back to me because I asked him a question. So if you can at any time be able to ask somebody a question about them, you're going to get more interaction. So this person, I accidentally clicked accept, which is fine. I want to go ahead and add her to my other list. It's become a habit now. I do that all the time, even when I accept friends on the phone. So she has 86 mutual friends with me, and she's friends with 3,000 people. So I may say, I'll say, great picture, looks like you had lots of fun. And so now I'm just going to start some interaction, and also this is a great one, because what do you do when someone doesn't have a way for you to post on their wall? Well, then what you do is you're going to send them a message. And she's online, so she may even respond back to me relatively quickly. Now, what we're going to do is we're not going to be weird. We're not going to say things that we wouldn't normally say in like normal conversation. We're not going to go, hey, would you like to join my business? Here's my link. That's just not how to create a lasting relationship is. You want to, again, say hi and find something in the profile that you can interact. So I'm going to say, hi, Jeannie. Oh, see, she's already written me. Hi, Jeannie. Great to meet you. When were you in New York? Your cover picture is really cool. And so now I've asked her a question, and she has an opportunity to respond to me. So she was pretty quick on the ball there because she was online. She saw that I was probably in her messenger getting ready to type. So she sent me a message really quick. So again, we don't want to share links with anybody for our business. And the only time we really do that is when someone asks for it. Now, the biggest thing I'm going to tell you about leads, or not leads, I'm sorry, about meeting people. And actually, I am going to come back out because I am wanting to discuss this with you. Okay, so as you saw, we, weeded out some of the people that we really didn't want to meet, and we met a couple of nice people, and we got interactions pretty quickly. And that's a great way to start meeting people online. And I probably may even have a couple follow backs from some of the people that I follow. Typically, when I follow something, I either get a friend request or someone messaging me. And so what I wanted to really get across to you today is, I know there are lots of groups, there are lots of people that say, hurry up and get to 5,000 people. And what I'm going to express to you and really reiterate to you is that it's not about getting to 5,000 people. It's about having those everyday interactions, because it's really more about the quality of people that you are meeting and not about the quantity. Anybody can get to 5,000 friends pretty quickly. You just send out a bunch of friend requests, but it really takes a little more time and a little bit more energy to really have that quality relationship. But you're going to be building something, interaction that will last. And so it may not be necessarily about them being the right person for you, it may be someone that they know is the right person for you. And how cool would it be to develop such a great relationship with someone, and you have the opportunity to find your next leader through them. And that's what networking is really all about, isn't it? So I wanted to share with you, if you're not part of the group while the kids are out, please go in there and ask questions. This is the last of my 4 that I had in my training series, but it's not, of course, the last training that I'm going to do. So if there are some things that you really need some help with or need clarity on, let me know. I'd be happy to do a webinar or even cut some screen share videos to share that information with you. So I appreciate so much all of you guys coming to the 4 webinars and just hanging out with me. And I look forward to doing more of that in the future. Have a great day.